Hello, everybody. How's it going? Celtic Reviews, and here it is, my top games of 2023 video. Now, Death asked me a while ago if I was going to do this video in a similar style that he does it in, where he goes over the games that he really loved this year and then does his top three. While it's going to be a similar format of that, I'm going to do something a bit different. See, I'm still going to have my top three games. However, I will not be providing any gameplay or any major details on the nominees. In fact, all you're going to get is what's nominated and who published and developed it. I want to give the spotlight to the games that truly deserved it, the top three games. And while all the games that are nominated were amazing games, there only could be three that could come out on top. Keep in mind, this video and this list is my opinion. If you disagree with me, please let me know down in the comments below. Without further ado, here are the nominees: Hogwarts Legacy, published by Warner Brothers Games, developed by Avalanche. The Dead Space Remake, developed by Motive, published by EA. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, published by EA, developed by Respawn. The Resident Evil 4 Remake, published by Capcom, developed by Capcom. Starfield, published by Xbox/Bethesda Game Studios, developed by Bethesda Game Studios. Dead Island 2, published by Deep Silver, developed by Dambuster Studios. And Baldur's Gate 3, published by Larian Studios, developed by Larian Studios. Those are the nominees, everybody. And without further ado, here are the top three games of the year for me. And number three for my top three games of the year is Starfield. Now, this is where a lot of people are going to disagree with me. There's a lot of people that really don't like Starfield. There's also a lot of people that really enjoyed Starfield. I'm in the camp that really enjoyed it. As someone who enjoys Bethesda RPGs like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and yes, even some aspects of Fallout 4, this game is the step in the right direction for them. As of recently, with Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, they've been leaning away from the RPG side of things. And with Starfield, they went right back to the RPG side of things. There's a lot of RPG mechanics in this game that work. From the backgrounds, character creation, the way choice and consequence plays. While it's not a major part, there is a part of choice and consequences in Starfield. And the perk system is refined, is extremely well done. And while there are cons to Starfield, I'm not denying there aren't cons, because there are cons to this game. The pros definitely outweigh them. The game definitely has that Bethesda charm to it. Sometimes some awkward and funny dialogue, to a ton of content packed into a single package. I mean, the amount of things you can do with Starfield are just mind-boggling. Ship building, base building, a ton of side quests, factions to join. There's just a ton of content here. And with the story that Starfield has, the story in this game is actually quite good. But if you watch my review, you know that I do feel like the main quest design wasn't really up to par. It was mostly consisting of fetch quests. But where this game really shines is its side quest design. This game has some of the best side quests in a Bethesda game, in my opinion. It's up there with Skyrim. This game kept me playing for hours upon hours on launch, and I still play it to this day. I really did enjoy Starfield. And if you didn't enjoy it, I can completely understand it as well. But as someone who loves RPGs, I do think this game is a step in the right direction for these devs. And hopefully, with the criticisms they got, they can take it towards Elder Scrolls 6. But I do think this was a great game. I think it's a very ambitious game for Bethesda. They wanted to do something new, and to me, in my opinion, I feel like they definitely succeeded. The game feels good to play. Even on a Series X at 30 FPS, it feels great to play. The combat's fun, the ship combat's great. The customization from your character to your ship was just all extremely, extremely well done. To me, Bethesda knocked it out of the park with this game. And while it is not perfect, and I'll fully admit that, there are issues I have, like the limited weapon variety and the samey feeling you have of planets. It is fun to land on a planet, go exploring, go to a base, take out enemies, explore abandoned caves, and just have a good time. I am very confident that this game will be played for years to come by even me, because I still play it even after launch. I've still been playing it. This game was great, and I really do. I do think Bethesda deserves kudos for stepping out of their comfort zone and doing something as big as Starfield. And that is why Starfield is my number 3 in my top 3 games of the year. Alright, guys, my second best game of the year is Hogwarts Legacy. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I've been reading the books and watching the movies since I was a kid. And of course, I play the games. And the games haven't been all that great, let's be honest. So when they announced a huge open world RPG set in the universe of Harry Potter, I was like, this game's going to fail. And it's not because of the bullshit with J.K. Rowling. I don't give a fuck about that. I just know how these things go. But, to my surprise, the game was great. From beginning to end, this game was amazing to me. This has always been my dream game. And I'm so happy that this game is actually real. This game was brought to us by a fairly unknown studio called Avalanche. And no, not the Avalanche that's known for making Just Cause and Mad Max. This studio is mostly known for making smaller Disney shovelware games. A team did this. You can tell they cared about the IP they were working on. The setting feels just right in the Harry Potter universe. I mean, the castle itself, the school, is so immersive to be in. You can explore every room in there, and it's just awesome seeing all the little Easter eggs and all that they put into this game. It truly shows how much they loved the IP they were working on. The story, to me, was so well told. It was fantastically written. I mean, I cared. I was invested every second I was playing this game. When this game came out, I couldn't put it down. It was that good. The game is gorgeous. The loot system, while people say it's bad, I love the loot system in this game. Earning new spells, earning new clothing just feels amazing to do. Guys, I can't praise Hogwarts Legacy enough. And while this game does have its criticisms, like I do wish they leaned more towards the RPG side of things than anything, it's a great game. It's a fantastic game. It's a phenomenal game. This game is better than it has any right to be with Harry Potter games' track record. I highly urge you guys check out this game. It is a phenomenal game. And I do believe it truly deserves the second place spot for my top games of 2023, for my top 3. And guys, get ready for number 1. Here is my number 1 game, my top game, my game of the year for 2023. You guys should have seen this shit coming. Come on, my game of the year for 2023 is Baldur's Gate 3. My God, what an exceptional game. As a fan of Dungeons & Dragons, been playing D&D for 16 years, I can officially say that this is the true way to experience D&D. This is basically like playing a tabletop RPG, but in a video game. This game, to me, transcended my expectations. Because as someone who loves Dungeons and Dragons, it's very rare that D&D fans get a good video game. I mean, come on, we had that shitty ass Dark Alliance game like a year or two ago. That game was trash. But this game shows respect to its IP. The writing, the companions, the story, the gameplay are just all exceptional. This game doesn't punish you for breaking the game. No. This game rewards you for it. There was a boss that was two levels under. And I killed it by pushing it off a bridge because I thought about doing it. The game didn't punish me for it, it rewarded me for it. A boss that I was struggling with, I beat by just pushing it off a bridge. Hell, there was a camp full of goblins. I just placed explosive barrels around it, threw a fireball, blew them all up, and killed them. This game rewards you for being creative. This is what RPGs and video games as a whole should strive to be. There is barely anything wrong I can think about when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3. It's a game that I just can't stop playing, a game that I just can't put down because of how good and how addicting it is. This game makes you feel like you are making choices that not only impact you, but your companions and the world around you. There was just a small decision I made right at the beginning of the game, and it affected me not being able to get a companion. But not only that, the companion tried to kill me, and I had to kill her. By one small decision I made. That is fantastic game design. This is how an RPG should strive to be. I don't use the word perfect lightly, but this game is a fucking masterpiece. It's perfect. It's flawless to me. As a fan of D&D, as a fan of RPGs, and as a fan of video games, this game has everything I ever wanted from it. And more. I loved Baldur's Gate 3. It's an exceptional video game. It's a game that I highly recommend everyone give a shot, give a try, because it's now available on Xbox. Give it a shot. Because trust me when I say, it's an exceptional RPG. It makes you feel like you are making choices that not only impact you, but everything around you. It has proper choice and consequence. And yes, the game can kick your ass at times. That's why I love it. It doesn't hold your hand. It wants you to figure out solutions on your own. That's why I am very happy to give my game of the year to Baldur's Gate 3. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Get ready for some more videos coming soon, and I hope you guys have a fantastic holidays.